It's your boy D Rich back at it once again, man. I need you to smash that like button right now. Click that little bell down below so every time your boy posts, you get a notification, and subscribe. The 5 reasons why people hate Dior Johnson is what I'm here to give you today. Now, regardless of how you feel about the kid personally, you have to admit it's a lot of things that swirl around the basketball universe about this kid, and I'm about to give you the 5 reasons why people hate on Dior Johnson. Number 1, transferring schools. We all know that Dior Johnson has been to almost 10 high schools, but nobody can actually pinpoint the reason why. Do I agree with Dior Johnson going to 10 high schools? No, obviously I don't like it. I don't think you should transfer that many times. But could it be a reason behind it? Yes, it could be a reason behind why he transferred to damn near 10 high schools. Whether you agree with the reason or not, him transferring to so many different high schools, in my opinion, played a part in him not making the McDonald's All-American game. Reason number 2, the most hated tattoo. When I first saw that tattoo, I was confused to why a 15 or a 16-year-old kid would get a tattoo of most hated on the back of his leg. And maybe he brought some of the hate on with that, in my opinion. But now that we're in the future, I can see why he got that tattoo, because he most definitely is one of the most hated basketball players in this high school basketball universe, whatever you want to call it. I like to call it the high school basketball universe because it's like our own little world. But he definitely is one of the most hated. And maybe at a very young age, he realized, hey, I'm one of the most hated players, man. People always got something to say about me. So he decided to get it tattooed on his leg. Whether you agree with it or not, you have to admit that the tattoo does seem like a fit now. Reason number 3, the things that we hear. You just see my DMs and the things that people say about Dior Johnson. It was actually a person that commented on one of the videos that I posted talking about Dior Johnson, and they said, allegedly, Dior Johnson smokes more than he works out. They said he smokes more than he loves basketball in the comments. And I'm like, damn, this was a grown man saying this about a high school kid. And I had grown ladies tell me things about Dior in my DMs. And I'm like, damn, this is a high school kid, and he got people putting this type of stuff on his name. Whether it's true or not, I don't know if stuff is true or false, but the things that I hear in the basketball world about Dior Johnson, I'm like, damn, I'm hearing all this about a high school kid. And that's the reason why I want to do an interview with Dior Johnson. So anybody that's watching this, please tag him, DM him, and say, you know, get on with D Rich for an interview, because I want him to come on and clear up some of these rumors, because some of the stuff that I hear about him is insane. Number 4, he doesn't score 50 points in the game, not 40 points, but to me, he knows how to control a game. Some people will say Dior has a tough time scoring. I've heard that before, and I don't really see his stats get posted where, you know, he's have a 30-point game. But if you actually watch Dior play basketball, to me, in my opinion, it seems like he knows how to control the game. Okay? When he was a little bit younger, I thought he was a little bit wild. But now, as he's gotten older, as I watch, it seems to me, in my opinion, that he knows how to control the game. He's not one of those point guards that's going to score 40 or 50 points. But one thing that he can do is control the game. But in this high school universe, people love players that can score 30, 40, 25 plus points every night. And in my opinion, that's just not Dior Johnson's game. The last and final reason is the way that he carries himself. He has a lot of confidence. He carries himself like a little grown man, in my opinion. That's just me. I've never been around him personally, but from the image that he puts out on social media, it seems like he carries himself with confidence. And people don't like that. You know, confidence is a stain that you can't wipe off. I think Lil Wayne said something like that. He carries himself with confidence. And besides people not liking that, I think people should start taking that on, because a lot of people lack confidence. So I'm not going to knock him for walking around with confidence, but some people will, and they hate the way he walks around with confidence. in my opinion. Now, those are the 5 reasons, in my opinion. I gotta say that for the people out there. Oh, he said this, he said that. This is my opinion of why people hate on Dior Johnson. I'm thinking about doing Mikey Williams, Bronny, or Imani Bates next. Let me know who you guys want to see next. Follow me on all social media platforms at DRichTV. DM me, leave me a comment. I'll always reply back. Subscribe. I'm out.